Ladies and gentlemen, listen very carefully because what I am about to tell you is very upsetting and totally necessary for you to understand. There comes a particular time when a person does not just behave in a bad way. They actually become a cause of ruin itself. When a narcissist completely gives in to the darkness, when they throw away all sense of what is right and wrong, and when they welcome being mean with open arms, that is when they have stepped over a line that most people cannot even imagine. Pay close attention. You see, people often think of evil as some vague idea or a storybook thought. No, evil is very real. It moves through individuals. It tempts them, and it grabs their spirit little by little until they stop fighting back. Narcissists are the best hosts and the perfect tools for this because their whole life is built on lies, tricks, and the endless search for control. Now here is what you must understand. This is not just about being stuck up or selfish. This is something far more shadowy. When a narcissist hits the point of no return, when they finally give up their soul, you will notice 3 clear signs. These are not just habits of their personality. These are serious warnings. These are big alarms that show something truly wicked has happened. If you do not see them or if you ignore them, then you are walking right into the grip of someone who no longer controls themselves, someone who has traded their humanity for something much, much worse. Think about this. Have you ever met a person who sucks the life out of every room they walk into, who grows stronger from the pain of others, and who tricks people with such coldness that it feels like a machine? That is not normal behavior. That is someone who has moved past the limit. And here is the harsh truth. Once they cross that line, they do not come back. You cannot talk sense into them, and you cannot save them because they do not want to be saved. They have picked lies over the truth, destruction over building things up, and power over love. If you let them into your life, if you join in their games, or if you think you can win against them, you are taking a huge risk. So listen well, because I am going to show you the 3 scary signs that a narcissist has fully handed themselves over to evil. If you spot even one of these signs in someone near you, run away, get out, and keep yourself safe. You are not just dealing with a difficult person, you are dealing with something far more dangerous. They used to hide behind a mask and pretend to be good. There was a time when they at least tried to make people believe they were decent and that they had some human feeling left in them. But that is over now, because when a narcissist fully gives up to the darkness and hands their soul over to evil, they do not just cause pain, they actually enjoy it. And that is where the true nightmare starts. At the beginning it is small. You start to see a change in how they act. They do not just argue with you anymore. They make fun of you. They do not just trick you. They enjoy the mess they make. There is a sick look of comfort in their eyes when they watch someone fall apart, a grin when they see sadness, and a spark of joy when they know they have crushed someone's spirit or made them doubt their own mind. Most people hurt others because they are mad or scared or having a weak moment. But these people do it because they choose to. They do it because it gives them energy, because the misery of others gives them a feeling of strength that nothing else can provide. That is how you know this is no longer just a personality issue. This is evil at work. Watch their face the next time they shame someone, the next time they lie to make you feel crazy, or the next time they on purpose hurt someone's feelings. Do they look sorry? Do they look confused? Or do they look like they are having fun? Do their eyes brighten with a gross sense of satisfaction? Do they lean forward waiting to see the emotional damage they have done? If so, you are no longer dealing with a human being who has a heart. You are dealing with someone who has left it behind. And here is what makes it even scarier. They do not just get a thrill from hurting people they dislike. No, that would be too simple. They do it to everyone, including friends, family, and even their own kids. The closer someone is to them, the more powerful they feel when they break them down. That is why nothing you do is ever enough. You can give them all your love and loyalty, but they still want to see you in pain. They need to see you suffer because in their mind, pain is like money, and power is measured by what they can destroy. If they can snap you, if they can make you cry, If they can make you doubt what is real, then they feel they have won. And the worst part is they will do it over and over again because there is no stopping point. There is no time where they pause and think they have gone too far. That moment never arrives. So pay attention. Look at their face. Look at the way they smile when someone else is hurting, and the way they get that dark look in their eyes when they know they have caused harm. That is not normal, and it is not human. If you believe they will ever change or wake up one day feeling bad about what they did, you are wrong. They used to hide their dishonest acts and cover their tracks by telling stories that had just enough truth to make you question yourself. But now they do not even bother to hide it. They do not need to because they have reached a point where reality is simply whatever they say it is at that moment. They lie without stopping, without being afraid, and without feeling even a tiny bit of guilt. And the truly frightening part is that they actually believe their own lies. You could show them the facts in writing, clear and certain proof, and it would not change a thing. They will look you straight in the face and tell you that you are wrong, tell you that it never happened, and tell you that you are the problem. You are crazy for even bringing it up. And they will say it with such total confidence and belief that for a quick second, you will actually question your own memory. That is how deep it goes and how powerful their trickery has become. This is not just about lying, this is about erasing the past. They will rewrite history as it happens right in front of you, and expect you to accept it without asking any questions. If you refuse or try to push back, that is when they turn everything on you. Suddenly, you are the problem. You are the one who cannot be trusted, and you are the one making things up. They twist the story so easily and so smoothly that even people who saw the truth will start to doubt what they know. That is how they control the story and keep their power. They do not just manipulate people, they manipulate reality itself. The more they get away with it, the bolder they get. They test the limits by making up stories so ridiculous and so obviously false that you think there is no way they could believe them. But they do, and if they do not, they will force themselves to. Because once a narcissist reaches this level, the truth does not matter anymore. The only thing that counts is the version of events that helps them the most. This is where it gets truly upsetting. They do not just lie about what they have done. They lie about who they are. Their entire identity is a fake. One day they are the victim, the person who has been treated badly and suffered so much pain. The next day, they are the hero or the savior who has always been right. They switch between these roles perfectly, changing into whatever will get them the most sympathy, praise, or control. If you ever try to expose them or tell people the truth, be ready because they will destroy you before they ever let that happen. They will turn everyone against you and make you look like the liar, the manipulator, or the unstable one. The worst part is that most people will believe them because by the time you try to speak up, they have already planted the seeds and rewritten the story. Once their version of reality takes hold, there is nothing you can do to change it. At first, they pretended to care. They copied feelings and played the role of someone who felt bad or sorry. But now, there is nothing left. No hesitation, no second thoughts, and no sense of right and wrong. They hurt, they betray, and they destroy while feeling absolutely nothing. Watch them carefully. When most people cause harm, they carry the weight of it. They might deny it or try to explain it away, but deep down there is something inside that knows the truth. It makes them lose sleep or wonder if they went too far. But for a narcissist who has fully given into the darkness, that feeling is completely gone. They do not lose sleep, they do not hesitate, and they do not question themselves. They take what they want, break whoever gets in their way, and move forward as if nothing ever happened. If you confront them or try to show them the damage they have caused, they will stare at you with empty eyes, totally unbothered and unaffected. Or even worse, they will smirk, amused by the fact that you still believe they have a heart or that you think they can feel regret. They will watch you cry and watch you suffer, and the only thing they will feel is satisfaction in their mind. If you are in pain, it means they have won. What makes it even more dangerous is that they are no longer held back by the limits that stop normal people. The fear of results is gone. the shame of being caught does not exist. They never feel the weight of guilt. That is why they get worse and why their destruction grows. Their betrayals become more serious because there is nothing stopping them. They will break trust without a thought, manipulate without a second guess, and ruin reputations. They will steal, cheat, lie, and burn bridges, not because they have to, but because they want to. They find power in destruction. Every time they get away with it, they feel like they cannot be touched. Here is the terrifying truth. They do not care who they hurt. It does not matter if you are a friend, a lover, a child, or a parent. If standing in their way means you must be sacrificed, they will do it. If destroying you helps them in any way, it is already a finished deal in their mind. They will look you right in the eyes and tell you they love you. And in that very same moment, they will plan your ruin without feeling a bit of guilt. To them, the world is just a game or a battlefield where there are only winners and losers, and they will do whatever it takes to make sure they never lose. If that means throwing people away, they will do it. If it means stepping on those who trusted them, they like that even better. When you have no guilt, no regret, and no heart, nothing is off limits. They do not just trick people anymore, they trick reality itself. Their control is no longer just a mental game. It feels almost supernatural, as if they have learned how to bend what people see and twist the truth. They pull the strings of those around them with scary accuracy. They do not just lie. They plan every word and every move. Every planned silence is meant to force others to follow their will. The scariest part is that most people never see it happening. It starts with small things like a change in tone, a quiet look, or a perfectly timed pause. They know exactly how to make you doubt yourself and how to make you question your own thoughts. They drop hints and plant ideas, leaving just enough doubt to make you wonder if your own gut feelings are even real. Once they have you questioning yourself, they have won because now they own the story. It does not stop with words. They control the energy. When you walk into a room with them, you can feel it. Their presence takes over the space whether they are talking or not. They lead conversations with just a look. They can make someone feel worthless with one mean glance or make someone else feel like a god with the right compliment. They do not just understand how people think. They use it as a weapon. What is worse is that they know how to make their victims need them. They create a mess, break a person down piece by piece, and then act like they are the only source of safety. One moment they push someone to the breaking point, and the next, they act like the hero and the only one who can fix the damage they caused. This is not just trickery. It is a way to trap the mind. They play people against each other with terrifying ease. They whisper half-truths and plant doubts that spread like a sickness. Before long, they have turned friends into enemies and partners into rivals, all while sitting back and watching the ruin happen. When it is all over, they are always the victim or the misunderstood person that everyone goes to for answers. If you think you can beat them at their own game, think again. While you are reacting, they are already 10 steps ahead. While you are trying to explain yourself, they are already planting the next lie. They do not play fair or follow the rules. They make the rules. And the moment you think you have them figured out, they change the game completely. They are not just manipulators. They are builders of fake things. They do not just lie. They change reality itself to fit their own twisted version of the truth. Once they have you caught in their web and have rewritten the story so much that you cannot tell what is real anymore, they know they own you. There was a time when they pretended to be good. They wore a mask of being a moral person and acted like they respected decency and truth. But those days are gone. Now they do not just reject being good. They make fun of it. They do not just ignore faith. They hate it. If you pay attention, you will see it in how they speak, how they act, and how they react to anything pure or good. They do not just avoid the truth, they attack it. They put down those who have faith and laugh at those who believe in doing the right thing. They try to tear down anyone who lives with honesty. They do this because deep down the truth shows who they really are. Faith reminds them of what they can never be, and being good is a mirror they cannot stand to look into. So instead of facing it, they try to destroy it. Watch them closely. The moment someone talks about honor or love, they roll their eyes and sneer. Goodness bothers them. They cannot stand being around something pure because it reminds them of how empty they are. Instead of changing or trying to be better, they would rather ruin everything around them. They would rather pull others into the dark than admit the light exists. They will laugh at the idea of being responsible for their actions or the idea of a higher power seeing through their lies. They act like they cannot be touched, as if they are their own gods and no one can hold them accountable. That is when you know they have crossed the line. Once someone believes they answer to no one, there is nothing they will not do. Here is the chilling part. They do not just give up on being good for themselves. They try to kill it in others. They will test you and push you to give up your own values. They will mock your beliefs and try to make you feel stupid for having principles. They want you to give in because the weaker you are, the more power they have. The moment you stand your ground and refuse to break, you will see who they really are. The mask will fall, the charm will vanish, and what is left is something cold and cruel that hates goodness. They will lash out in rage, not because they are strong, but because they cannot stand anything they cannot ruin. That is when you will know for sure that this is not just a difficult person. It is something much darker. There is something deeply bothering about their presence. You feel it before you can even explain why. It is not just their words or actions. It is the energy they bring. It is heavy, draining, and hard to breathe around. Being near them feels like walking through a thick fog where your thoughts are pulled apart and your soul feels heavy. This is not a mistake or just your imagination. When a person has fully given themselves to the dark, their presence alone can hurt those around them. You will notice it in how you feel after being with them. You might have started the day feeling strong and clear, but after an hour with them, you are exhausted and confused. It is as if they have physically taken something away from you. Without you even realizing it, they have drained you in a way. They have truly taken a part of you. Because narcissists do not just use words to trick you. They use energy. They live off your emotional reactions and grow stronger by creating mess and trouble. The more you try to deal with them, the weaker you get. They build an invisible wall of negativity around them, creating a space where peace cannot live, where thinking clearly is impossible, and where everything feels wrong. This is not an accident or just a bad personality. It is on purpose. The more tired you are, the easier you are to lead. The more emotionally empty you feel, the less likely you are to stand up for yourself. This is why every talk with them feels like a fight, and why every meeting leaves you doubting yourself, doubting what is real, and doubting everything you know. If you are brave enough to face them or try to show them the chaos they make, watch how they act. They will not take the blame or think about their behavior. Instead, they will flip it back on you. They will say you are the negative one, that you are overreacting, or that you are the real problem. Before you know it, you are defending yourself and wasting even more of your strength trying to prove something that you already know is true deep down. This is why being near them never feels calm. This is why no matter how much you try to repair the relationship, things never improve. They do not want peace. They want control. They want to keep you in a state of a constant tiredness because that is when they are most powerful. The longer you stay around them, the harder it is to see the truth. The more drained you feel, the less power you have to leave. But here is what you must understand. You do not owe them your energy. You do not owe them your time, your reasons, or your endless tries to fix things. The only way to win this game is to quit playing it. The only way to keep yourself safe is to see the heavy weight they put on you and take it off. Once you walk away and clear their shadow from your life, you will notice something amazing. The tiredness goes away. The confusion clears up. And for the first time in a very long time, you can finally breathe again.